All right, hello, Premiere. This is your podcast. I'm your host, Demetrius, joined again by, this time, Brandon
You're
and Prod.
Back again.
All right, and we're just going to jump right into it. A lot going on, a lot of activity. I think the first thing we need to talk about is one of our long-term members retiring, Sky. Decided to hang him up last week. And Brandon is chuckling already, and I don't know why. So I guess, just kick it to you. First off, before he says whatever he's gonna say, it's
I'm
probably
not gonna. It's all about the games.
Scott was a great user, fun to have around in chat, fun to talk to. By the way, the new guy came in and beat Reagan 31-14 was an impressive win. Reagan's played some tough opponents, so hopefully the Saints are in good hands. A 5-1 team.
It was quoted another cheese ball.
Well, time will tell on that one. I didn't bring him in the league. I don't really care, but
I don't know shit about him, to be honest. I forgot who brought him in. Maybe Matt. Not sure though. He was just in the chat one day, and I was like, whatever.
No, I think Gutta did. No, I think Gutta added him. Somebody added him. That's all we know. Another cheese ball, according to sources.
So, Prod, do you have any words on Sky real quick before we get into the
I would consider he was a core user, and it was kind of cool that, at least as far as I know, Premier was always his only league. He didn't join more than one league. So, I value those types. I'm not sure how many are left. I think Rain is only in one league. But, that's kind of rare. But he's consistent, played his games, didn't really bitch a whole lot. I don't remember him bitching about anything. So, yeah, cool dude.
All right. Yeah, we appreciate your time, Sky. Hopefully, we know you're listening, but enjoy your retirement. All right, and let's get right to the games. Big news, huge game. Packers-Bears. They almost didn't stream it. That's okay, because I was there. I caught that shit and posted it, and Real just beat the brakes off of Juan. 23-8. Really was 23-0. Real's defense was amazing the entire game. Forced old Mitch into 7 interceptions, held Howard to 19 yards rushing. He didn't play great on offense, had 3 interceptions with the Rodgers, but 18 rushes. He just kind of once he had the game, he kind of knew he was just going to run the ball, and Juan just could not throw. 7 for 17, like I said, 109 at 7 interceptions. Brandon, I know you watched this game. What did you see out of Real?
I saw him just absolutely dismantle somebody. He wasn't really completely comfortable on offense. He was kind of just leaving Juan around, and I always thought the whole time, I was like, he's just giving him the opening, and if Juan can just find it, which he couldn't, if Juan could just find the opening, he would win the game, right? Real just kept throwing interceptions. I was like, just stop throwing interceptions to this guy. Like, you still got to play semi-conservative because his user is good. He still has the blitzes. But, I mean, as we saw, Juan was literally – it was like Helen Keller throwing the football. He was just slinging the rock around, these same old crossers. And Real was ready for it. He had a great little spy with, I believe it was a D tackle. He had somebody just sitting in the middle spying.
Yep.
I lurked by that once, but it was just a great thing because Juan likes to do that, right? The crosser guy's not open, take off.
Yep.
Real took that away, and then he still tried to sling it, game. It was just – he dismantled him. It was good, but, I mean, obviously they played twice, so we'll see what Juan comes back with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Prod, did you watch the game or did you catch it at all?
I just caught a little bit of it. I only think I saw like some of the second quarter. So I basically just saw good defense on both sides. And Real is a type, I don't know if he runs the shit or not, but he knows what's going on in Madden leagues. So I think he was just really prepared for that game, especially having already played one 2 times the previous season. He was just ready, and I think he just had a plan and stuck with it. And he's like, I'm not going to do any stupid turnovers, even though he did throw the picks. But I think he was just like, I'm not going to just throw like 6 interceptions and get sacked 7 times and all that stuff. So,
I'm going to disagree with that. Early on,
yeah. I was going to say
stupid turnovers.
I was going to say.
So I missed that part.
All 3 of the interceptions are pretty fucking stupid.
He got an interception and just threw it right back in field goal range. It was really bad. It was looking ugly, but his defense was incredible. And let's keep in mind that just last week, the week before, he beat Rant 42-16 as well. So Real right now, you got to say, just based on what the performances he's put up, he's kind of the best user in the NFC right now. You look at his record; he's 5-1. He has that tiebreaker right now over Juan. So even though if you look at it, it says Juan is 6-1 and kind of has, I guess, the first seed. Technically, it's like Real and Gutta at 5-1 up there, and Juan would be a wild card if things ended today because Real would own that tiebreaker. So that's why the second game that they play is going to be very important. And really, the NFC at large is it's pretty impressive. You look at, again, Juan 6-1, Gutta 5-1. Ramp 5-2, although
no, non-factor.
He's kind of gotten dismantled over a couple weeks.
He's a non-factor.
Saints 5-1, Real 5-1, Nard at 4-2, and remember that someone's going to get kicked out because the NFC West, that terrible ass division, is still going to get someone in right now. It's Seahawks at 3-3, and the Seahawks just lost to the Rams 30-3. I don't know if that was played or not. I can't remember, but. The NFC West is a disaster, so somebody, Saints, Packers, Bears, Falcons, Vikings, is going to be left out. Right now, Prod, if you had to pick one, who do you think of those 5 is going to miss the playoffs?
I'm going to say the Saints, I guess, because I know the least about him, and he's coming into a tough spot, so I'm going to say him.
That's a cop-out answer. That's a cop-out answer, man. I would, man. What do you mean a tough spot?
You just want to start drama. You just wanted them to say Nard is going to miss the playoffs.
Man, it's a tough spot. Like, you come in and you're expected to lead that team, like you have the head start. And then, like, if he somehow misses the playoffs, it's a bad look for him. So, to me, that's some pressure. Mm-hmm. And it's not like there's bums in the NFC he's going to be playing.
Brandon, who would your pick be?
I'll probably go with the Saints as well. I don't know enough about him. Never seen him play. I'd have to see more if I was going to make. But I'd say it's either between him and Nard, to be honest. We'd have to see how Real keeps going there, right? I'm assuming Real, has he played Nard yet?
I do not think so.
Right, because he's on like a hot streak right now. Like Madden, you can get on a hot streak, but then you play one game, cool off, and then it can spiral into a couple games.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now you'd say it's one of them two, but things can change quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely in the NFC. NFC East, do you think anyone can take that division from Ramp? He's got the 5-2 start. Mike keeps losing tough games. He's at 3-4. Appo's at 3-4. Mike just beat Appo, by the way, 20-17 last week. So that was a big win for Mike to stay in some sort of competition. And him and Ramp haven't played yet, but do you see anyone taking Ramp out of the division, or do you think that's going to be easily his to win?
Well, I'd have to see who's the remaining schedule because I don't think any decent user should beat Ramp. But right at the same time, Mike's doing a bunch of dumb shit. Like you've seen, he did dumb shit against you. If he's continued to struggle to adjust to a different team, right? He's so used to the one team in the other league. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, right now you could easily say, yeah, it's Ramps. Mike would have to show me a little bit, though.
Here's Mike's schedule, though. At least the next 2 weeks, he has to deal with Juan.
Yeah.
Next. And then he has to deal with Gutta. Then he has a bye. Then he has Ramp, Apo, Ramp, me, Alpha, me, Pop.
Okay, well then Mike better beat Juan. Then I guess he should have beat fucking Ross Huzak, but I guess that's why you don't choke away games and do dumb stuff.
Ross was offensive player of the week. Let's not sleep on him.
We don't care about that bus driver.
You brought him up.
I guess now that you mentioned the schedule, I'd probably say it's Ramp's division to lose. Then he's probably in a good spot, 5-2. Because I don't know if Mike's style of defense, he plays a pretty bland defense, right? He doesn't do anything special on defense, and you kind of got to do special stuff to get Juan off of his game.
Yeah, you do. He does have the players to kind of stop the run, but I just don't. I think on offense, it's going to be just tough. If he doesn't know how to read the blitz, Floyd is going to eat, and then if Floyd doesn't eat, it's the user. Mike's kind of having a tough time to adjusting to these really, really good users in this league. Because guys like Nard will just pick you apart, and then Juan's a different level than that. So if you don't look at your passes, it's going to be bad. But going over to the AFC side, we got to talk about him. He's 6-0. He's running through the league. Oh, Cliff. How many straight games is Cliff gonna win? Let's see who he plays this week. Plays the Rams. That's a dub. Cliff is gonna be 7-0. He's cruising. He's already beaten Rain once. That division sucks. You know, he's not gonna let C-Dez sim him into one.
Yeah.
Ron games in there.
Yeah, he's coasting.
Yeah. I don't think is Cliff
Unless
one.
Alpha beats him. No, I don't know. Alpha, never mind.
It would have to be Rain in a rematch.
It'd have to be, right? Is he on your
But then
schedule?
again, you say that. No, I don't play him this year. But then you say that, and it's like anybody could slip up, right? Like
I know who's gonna beat him. I found it. But go ahead.
you lose the most random game. Like it'll be the one where you say you should win so easy, and then just the random bullshit starts happening, fumbles and stuff. It's happened to me many times this year.
Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, Rain played me and he played Levant, which means he's on my schedule. My division sucks. So he's going to run through my division, and then I guess that's going to be a tough game for him. Hopefully is me. But who knows, man? Cliff is –
Nah, Levon's gonna get that upset.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's gonna get that upset. Week 12. Yep.
Good
As
Lord.
as he steals the lives of the audience. I don't know. It could happen. That's the crazy thing. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Other news in the AFC. He's quiet. He doesn't say much, but I think we all kind of knew he was gonna win that division when he came in. GGA is chilling at 4-2. He's right now the 4 seed. AFC is pretty top heavy, but GGA. Brandon, you played him. What are you seeing from GGA early in the season? He's playing very well defensively with the Colts, which is impressive to say the least. He's got no players, but
It's the old classic GGA, man. He plays smart football. When I can remember playing him, he played good defense. We always play close games. So it's the old classic GGA, to be honest. And he's playing with kind of a handicapped team with the amount of talent that's on there. So you give him time to get some players on there, give him a draft or two, depending. We always know. We don't know how long he will stick around. Things have happened in the past. But, you give him time. He's good. That's all I'm going to say. You don't sleep on him.
yeah. Prod, how about you? What have you seen from GGA? Happy you guys brought him back in the league, by the way. It's good.
I haven't seen any of his games to really make an estimation on it. I haven't seen his streams yet, but I know if he plays how he's been playing in the past, he's a solid defender and takes what you give him on offense. And, he'll probably at least be a contender. And I know in the past he's left leagues, but really I think that was mostly just last Madden because in 17 he was all right.
No, I wasn't throwing shade at him. He usually leaves on good terms. I think he had some personal stuff last year. I'm just saying, so you don't know. Things can come up. It happened last year. He's a good player, though. That's what I'm saying. It's a good ad.
But I was definitely excited to get him back into the league.
And GGA right now, sixth in defense. Very impressive. Real quick, I had mentioned this about Cliff. He leads the league in defense first. He only lets up 1 touchdown a game.
He's only given up 42 points.
Yeah, 7 a game. That's very impressive. He's just shutting down everybody. So we would agree, real quick, before I ask this question, that Cliff, Brandon, myself, GGA, and Rain are all in the playoffs, right? Those 5 in the AFC?
Should be.
All right.
One guy's teetering, but we should be.
He'll be fine. So of these last 5 teams, who do you guys think gets in between Matt, Cam, C-Dez, Alpha, and the Jags user? I'm gonna start with Prod. Who do you think gets into the playoffs in that last seed in the AFC?
I'm gonna say Matt gets in there. He just had a tough sim loss this week, but overall he's been playing well. He should probably be 5-2 because I think he would have beat Ty if they played. So I'm gonna go with Matt.
Mm-hmm. Brandon, who you got?
Yeah, me. I'm gonna go dark horse. I'm gonna go with Alpha. I played Ty, and I don't think Matt would have beat Ty because Ty's somebody that could frustrate Matt. If you can frustrate Matt, you're beating Matt. That's the thing.
That's true. He does get frustrated.
He gets frustrated. The tosses, the runs, one would break off and he'd get annoyed, and that would be the spiral down. So, even though he's my division mate, I'll probably go with Alpha. I don't know. He's quiet. I believe he's winning ball games now that he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go with Alpha.
I think, he just won his game right before advance. So that's very good stuff. Alpha. I think I got to go with Matt here. I think he's just going to get in. I think one of the things is like, I don't know if he's played Cam yet, but Cam seems to slowly just be doing.
Cam's crumbling.
Yeah. And that's 2 wins a year. And so if he fully crumbles, then you got the Chiefs user, Jake.
I'm sad. He was a killer before we started playing. He's a cool guy, though. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, Jake is kind of struggling. And as we talk about people who are struggling, might as well go there. Some guys, you guys have 1 win, but everyone wants to get mentioned on the podcast, so we're going to do it. The guys with we'll go 2 or less wins. Our resident Pop, he's had some struggle games. He's in a tough division, though. NFC North, that's no joke. Camthers, or whatever his name is, future B-Day, and the Buccaneers user. You guys got any comments on that? They're in the NFC South. Any
Bucks has been out. I think he's missed the last 2 games. He's on leave, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who's the other one?
Panthers. He just sucks.
He missed a game too, but he's also been losing.
He's just horrible. Let's not even sugarcoat. He's just a bad player. It happens. I mean, I knew when it took 6 weeks to do a trade with him, that was the type of just not good.
And then Pop, he's playing well, but he just doesn't.
Pop's just handicapped because he's literally got the worst team in one of the hardest divisions. Yeah, he's got the shittiest team in the hardest.
Division.
It's funny because you'll watch his stream and he'll be up, right? And you think, okay, things are looking good, and then you'll go look at the game and damn, he lost. He was playing hard close.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot.
It's just with this game that the team's just gonna take over. You got the Rams user, he's 1-5. That's your boy Prod. He said he came in, he had the name of champion. He's in the worst division in the league, and he's 1-5. You got anything to say about that? Or
believe it or not, I actually haven't seen 1 stream of his in 2 years.
I don't think he streams. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see a stream. A lot of local blackouts. You're not gonna get to tune in. Nah, yeah.
So I don't know. I know. Didn't he the 1 win? Wasn't that like an upset of some kind?
Beat Seahawks. I don't know if that's an upset. That whole division's a mess, but
but I think it was projected that he was supposed to beat or lose to him. So
Dom better win that division real quick while we're talking about it. He's 3-4. He's right there. He's got no more excuses, no more bad start. It's on the platter for him.
Well, he did lose his quarterback.
Doesn't matter.
The other one.
Doesn't matter. All you got to do is winning.
In the last podcast, I didn't mention it, but that was going to be my dark horse to win the division and get in the playoffs was Dom. I didn't mention it last podcast.
I thought you were about to get crazy.
Yeah, I thought you were about to
win the Super Bowl.
I thought you were going to say some dumb nut shit.
No, not that crazy.
That's enough. Nah. Yeah, Dom should win it.
Yeah, Dom should win. It's right there. He's a solid user. He's solid enough to win that thing. Prod is 1-5. What the fuck?
Yeah, been bad, right? On vacation, took the sim loss. I have a habit of like doing dumb shit in games, so I don't know, maybe at some point I'll just shit all that out. But right now, I'll be up and then I'll just throw some type of dumb interception or
I just need you to give me one of those tonight. We play, by the way, for those who watched me beat Prod, because I'm gonna stream it. So Prod is gonna go to 1-6. That's gonna be a sad.
Yeah. I have something.
I hope you lose so bad. Don't dare edit this part out if you lose. Don't edit it out. Leave it in.
We're keeping it.
Please leave it in.
The AFC South, you got Reagan at 1-6, but Reagan's he's played some tough games. He played Cliff, almost had him if not for 2 kick returns. He's played some tough opponents. So Reagan, honestly, at 1-6, that's kind of it's a hard league, man, and he just has had some bad luck. John is 1-5 though. Was a playoff team last year. Any comments on that, Brandon? Yeah.
You said John?
Yeah, old Johnny boy, 1-5.
I got no comments about Pickle Rick. We played and he got beat by Chad Kelly. I don't know, man. His O-line's pretty damn bad. but I don't know.
Mm.
It's
Damn,
John.
it shouldn't be. Maybe he traded some of them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Shouldn't be that bad.
It's John. Maybe he needs to get the cornrows back.
Ron, he's 1-5. I'm shocked he got a win though. Ron getting a win in this league.
Who'd he beat?
I don't even know. I have to look it up. You know who he
Well, they didn't play. That's why. It was against the Cardinals.
Damn.
You can get a win. Rip.
He's been shut out 3 times.
Is he actually that bad?
You know who he beat last year? The only win that I can remember, he beat Brooks.
So
Before Brooks retired.
How are you talking about the last season? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about last Madden. I was gonna say there's no way somebody plays an entire cycle without winning a football game. That's crazy. I don't know.
We love you though, Ron. Thanks for staying around, man.
Yeah, he's active. He doesn't blow the team up. So
He's a Browns fan, so he's not gonna blow the team up, right?
Yeah. Jake. All right, Jake. I got to call out now because we talked about it a little bit earlier. He traded Patrick Mahomes, and now he's 1-5. So I don't know what the fuck the plan was.
That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. You trade Patrick Mahomes into your division to play him
what
twice.
did he get off of that? Oh, the defensive tackle
A bunch of picks.
in the draft.
D tackle, okay. That did absolutely nothing. He traded his franchise quarterback to pick a fat man. Jesus. Okay, well, that closes up that segment. That's enough talk about the Chiefs. If you want to, I heard Tyreek Hill is looking for houses in Oakland, though. So if you want to send him on over, I can give you a couple of D tackles.
And real quick, the last team at 2 wins, Levon 2-5. Prod. Anything you want to?
Let me jump to his schedule real quick and see who he's played. And
He beat Rain, which was a very good win, by the way. Must point
that's
that.
his only win then, because he got the force against me because I was out of town.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, he beat Reigns. That doesn't matter, but that's a quote-unquote, I wasn't trying stat game. So, but in the stats, it goes down as a loss. So that's also a stat game.
Maybe he can turn it around against John and Ramp. Got a bye week. Then he's got Matt. Maybe he can, piss Matt off, right? Then the upset he's going to get versus Cliff. He's going to go on a run here.
He should beat John. I'll tell you that. John doesn't play cheesy enough for the quarterback that he has. It's like I probably shouldn't have said that, but get a little bit more cheesier, John. You got the quarterback to do it.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. We talked about all of you bottom dwellers, cellar dwellers. Real quick, last thing I want to touch on the update. Have you guys noticed anything new with the game? Anything different? Prod, start with you. Have you noticed anything new since the update?
I'll tell you what, other than the visual, cosmetic stuff, in the menus and all that, as far as in-game goes, it feels the same. I mean, maybe I haven't played enough because I was looking for certain things to be different that they said, but so far I got to say nope.
Interesting. Brandon, how about you?
As the game feels exactly the same. I don't know. One update, it plays the same, but I've noticed a lot of double coverage jump ball bullshit catches that people can just heave up and they get bailed out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The jump balls, the contested catches are
back.
Ridiculous. They're bad.
Yeah, they're back, man. It's sad.
I've always been burnt by those anyway, so I guess that's more of the same.
It's sad. Ask Miles about that. We'll definitely, ask him. We'll need an update on him on the X button update. Does your X button still work? That's what we need to know.
All right, so we do need to talk about that. It's been a while. We didn't touch on it. It was after our last podcast, but among chat things,
he quit. He's a quitter.
Miles,
all I can do is take the man at his word. So he said that his controller stopped working.
Can I frame the story, please?
He's a quitter.
Go for it.
He's a quitter. Nobody starts a game with a broken controller. He's a quitter.
Abbo was playing Miles, and shut up. Abbo was playing Miles, and as the game progressed, Miles was just taking his cheeks. Really, he was up 24-0. It was getting ugly, and then suddenly I turned it off because I was like, "This is over." And then Ramp was in the chat. He was like, "Whoa, what just happened?" Miles was like, or Ramp was like, "He quit." Miles was like, "What the fuck?" I saw actually the first message I saw was Real saying his controller's broken, and I was like, "What does that have to do with anything?" And then the next 3 plays were apparently delay of games, which, as you know, gets you an excessive grieving, and that's an L. And so apparently the controller was broken. There was video of Appo. He took the video of him just jamming the controller. I don't know what the fuck was going on in the video. I didn't really see it, but that's what he said happened. We already got your guys' opinion on it, but Appo's been kind of a little quieter in the chat since that. He was talking a lot about how we had to put some respect on his name, and he's 3-4.
He's a quitter, all right. We'll put that on his name. He knows it. He knows it, though. That's the thing, because he's not chatting. He knows what he did. He knows it's a slimy thing to do. But I mean, it's all good at the end of the day, right? The league moved on, but he knows what he did, and that's why he's not talking, because he knows the second he'll post at some point, and everybody's gonna roast him. So it's coming. You might as well just type something, man. We know you're alive. We saw Mike beat you. But yeah, that was a quit. I don't care. Nobody starts a game. Who starts a game with a broken controller? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, you know your stuff's broke. Why are you even starting a game? You had to press the X button to get into the game. The X button was working fine for a while until you were down 30 points. That's all we got to say about that. But, I mean, it's good. You see, like, stuff like that happens in leagues, and that sometimes can tear apart a league. So the league's pretty strong. Everybody moved past that. Miles almost broke his controller 2 games later. So, oh, yeah, man. What a league. What a league.
You shouldn't let a 65 overall quarterback hang around the game.
No, that was a lot of nonsense. That was part of the update, man. At 65, all your brother was doing was just heaving deep balls and just getting jump ball catches. It's like, fuck. That shit's happened a lot to me. I don't know. Yeah, you probably shouldn't lose. Probably score a couple more points. I was watching early on. His offense couldn't do anything. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
Real quick, some interesting games you guys can give your opinions on. We got Matt plays Cam this week. Who you guys got? Start with Brandon. It's in your division. So.
Matt.
All right. Prod, who you got?
I'll give it to Matt. Bounce back and win.
Damn, Cam. I think it's 3 of us. Well, there you go. We got, let's see what else is interesting here. I guess Mike versus Juan. Who you got, Prod?
Another bounce back win. Got Juan in that one.
Mm-hmm. Brandon?
Yeah, I got Benilla. Yeah, the law firm comes back with a W.
The law firm comes back. Is that Los versus Nard, actually? A big game for Nard.
Nard.
But yeah, that division, man. That's a real weak spot. Can we get some, like, need to do something about that. I think what we have to say, though, game of the week, if it gets played, Rain versus Ty.
That's game of the week? Not me and Real? We don't get any respect?
Oh, shit, you and Real. Fuck, I didn't even see that shit.
We don't get any respect? I'll pick for all 3 of us. I'm winning this one.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm kidding. It'll be a good game. I think we're playing tomorrow night.
That'll be good, yeah. That actually will be good. Prod, who do you have, actually, between
No disrespect. I think Real's going to get that one. I think he's just on fire.
He might. I got a backup quarterback, right? So I got some issues there. So he very well might.
Yeah.
I got
overpaid for Tyrod.
I'm not overpaying for your bum-ass quarterback, and I'm not overpaying for fucking noodle arm Alex Smith either.
Run that cheese you said you wanted to run.
I can run the cheese with Chad Kelly, though. Chad Kelly's got 80 speed, man. We can run around with him, too. Trust me. I got backup plans. But, yeah, it'll be a tough game, right? I got backup quarterback. So I wouldn't be surprised if he won.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna take Real on this one. I think he's just on. When you're on, you're on. I think the only issue really with Real is that he's peaking too soon. Right? Because I think what's gonna happen is Juan's gonna see him again, and if he figures him out, that could be a big blow.
Yeah, so it's a long race. You don't wanna burn your tires out too early. But
You gotta
we'll see.
chill. You gotta throw some goal line passes, have a little mistakes, make everyone seem.
The only thing I'm worried about is what is he going to do when he plays Juan again, right? Did he throw everything that he has out? Because he said, I want to touch up Juan. So you got your hands on him one time. We've seen Juan. I played him in the Super Bowl. The second matchup around Juan adjusted. So it's like, will Real be able to match the adjustments?
And that's the thing is everyone in this league can adjust. So after they see you, some people write down plays, but everyone in the league will adjust to things eventually at some point. They catch up. This league catches up to everyone. That's why you kind of. I think on a certain degree, you kind of got to save some of your stuff for the playoffs. As weird as that sounds.
Yeah, straight up. If you got Real's plays, I can give you my email if you wanted to send those in so I can study them. Got 24 hours. So, if anybody's writing down plays out there.
All right. On that note, that seems like a good place to end it. Thank you guys for listening. Good podcast, I think. Hopefully, league's been going well. A lot of games, close games every week. You never know. A lot of upsets could happen. Could be an upset with a game we didn't even talk about. So, wish everyone the best. Oh, real quick, actually, last game, Alpha versus GGA. That's a good one. Prod, who do you got?
I got no film on them, but I'm going to go with GGA.
Oh, and this game won't be streamed, so you're just picking the pick, to be honest. tell you that right now.
A little bit of shade. I'm going GGA too.
Yeah, I think I got GGA, and that would put them at 5-2, and that would be very interesting. The top 4 seeds in the conference. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Let's keep it going. Week 7, week 8, whatever fucking week we're on. Week 7, right, Prod?
No, we're on 8.
We're on 8, yeah. All right, my bye week was early. It threw me off. All right, week 8, halfway through. Let's hurry up. Let's get to these playoff relevant games and let's get it going. And have a good one.